Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cyber Angel, and I do apologize if I sound a little crappy because I've had a cold for the last week. But I wanted to let you guys know about uh, the type of scammer that I've just been made aware of: job scammers. Apologies. Um, but I've been looking for a new job since my current job. I need overtime in order to make ends meet, and currently there's no overtime. Plus, this is a company that's been running its machines and its people a little too hard lately. And I'm at the point where I'm thinking that this is not going to be a good company to stay with in the long term. I've already been there for 5.5 years, and it's about time I do something more closer to what I want to do. So I've been job searching. I've been using Indeed, LinkedIn, Monster Inc. Or not Monster Inc., that's the movie. Monster. And all of a sudden I get a text message from someone saying that they have a data entry job. They had my resume from Indeed, have a data entry job for like $27 an hour, remote data entry, which is completely perfect for me. So I went ahead and did it, and and I got this on Thanksgiving, mind you. Thanksgiving, a United States national holiday. And I did the interview. And I was told I got the job. And in order to get the equipment for the job, they wanted to send me a check that I would then send back to their vendors. That's when I started hitting a red through something like Zelle, and that's when I started hitting a red. And there were red flags before, but I ignored it because I was so desperate for wanting this job. But there were red flags, but at that point, that's when the flag turned crimson for me, because it's like, wait a minute, something about this is wrong. Like, why in the world would a corporation? And mind you, this is the corporation they were advertising a job for was Lyra Health. Okay, a mental health organization. But anyway, but like I said, eventually they sent me a check and then wanted me to send that money to their quote unquote vendor via Zelle. And eventually I realized that something's wrong. None of their email addresses were from Lyra Health Domain. Um, their paperwork they had sent me was out of date. Some of the paperwork they sent me, some of the USCIS paperwork was out of date. The interview was completely via text, no phone, no FaceTime, no nothing like that. It was done exclusively through Skype, and eventually it was just. And once they hit that Zell point, that's when I knew for certain that something was up, because it's pretty weird for a company that wants to send you a computer, so you can do your work, wants to give you a check and then wants you to give that money back to them. Uh Something about that seems wrong, and now that I stop and think about it, it was probably a money laundering scheme. In other words, they stole that money, and now they're trying to turn that money into legitimate money. Anyway, uh, so yeah, there are people out there who will use websites like Indeed and Monster and LinkedIn in order to find you so they can scam you. So allow me to give you guys some tips from what I've learned. One, if the pay rate does not match what everyone else is kind of offering, don't take it. It's too good to be true. Two, if the interview is exclusively through text, even through an app, don't. It is not. It is no. It's not real. Three, if they're willing to do this on a holiday, no. Four, double check their USCIS paperwork. If something is off, even the expiration date, yes, these things have expiration dates on them. Double check those. If those are wrong, do not fill them out. Do not fill any of it out. if their email addresses do not match that of the company, because companies have their own private private domain name, private domain. I mean, I mean, I, I mean, you and I, we have Gmail accounts like this place where I was supposed to be getting from was supposed to have lyrahealth.com, and it wasn't coming from that domain. It was coming from other Gmails. Then don't fill it out. Then no, the job is fake. If they want to send you a check for you to send them back via something like Zelle or whatever any of those other cash apps are, no, it's too good to be true. The really sucky thing about this whole thing is the fact that there are people who are going to prey upon those who are looking to get more money so they can have a better life for them and their family, especially during a holiday season. That they're willing to prey upon people so they could steal as much money from them as possible. It's infuriating. You have no idea on how much this pisses me off. The fact that there are people out there who would do this sort of shit. I'm trying to get a better job. I'm trying to get a better life. I'm trying to be here for my family a lot more than I currently am. I'm gone 60 hours a week, and I barely have time with my family because I'm too busy working to make sure that we have a roof over our heads. And then we got people who are willing to step up and scam you, take your money, take the what little money you currently have. It's scummy. I don't know what more to say about this. Just be aware that job scammers exist. I'm Cyber Angel, and this has been another iRant.